This road in northern Afghanistan is an ancient trading route and an important link from Mazar-i-Sharif to Chakha-Kent in the south and Uzbekistan in the north. The road is currently being expanded with German funding. The gravel and stone will later be covered with asphalt. That should cut the 3-hour journey from Mazar-i-Sharif to Chakha-Kent in half. German engineers are overseeing the building work. They know their work is risky.
Of course we know we're potential targets, but we have security standards that we adhere to. Here in the city, in Mazar, we feel relatively safe, but it's quite different outside the city. On the one hand, we're not like the military, we pose no threat. On the other hand, civilian workers are often kidnapped for ransom.
Right now, the road ends at the Ali Baba Pass, an ancient gateway in the mountains. The heavy work has been done by machinery. Now locals are preparing the next section. They believe the project will help the entire region.
If we would have this road, easily we can transfer the people, also the transportation, the traffic would be easily for the local people. Also, too many problems would be solved. And the main thing is the security. And the security would be also solved.
The people want us here and are grateful for what we're doing. Our approach is that we always work very closely with the local population. And we always offer cash for work initiatives, which gets us more support from the locals. That then makes it safer for us.
But safety is a relative term in Afghanistan. An attack targeting a Kabul hotel, mainly used by foreigners, shows the military aren't the only targets for the Taliban. 9 civilian residents and 2 policemen died, along with 9 militants, and the hotel had been heavily guarded. The north has also become no less risky. On June 18th, the German commander of Bundeswehr troops in Kunduz narrowly escaped a suicide bombing, but 3 Afghan civilians were killed in the attack on his convoy. One day after that attack on the Bundeswehr, the German development minister visited the workers at the Ali Baba Pass. Far from praising German development successes, Dirk Niebel found himself having to defend the mission, with critics saying the project is too risky.
The civilian construction workers are helping to improve people's living conditions, which will help stabilize the security situation, because someone who has something to lose is much less susceptible to extremism and terrorism.
There are already signs that the road building project is a success. It may not be finished, but new houses and buildings are already springing up along the route, a clear sign that Afghans believe in the future. The German development minister also visited an electrical substation in Mazar-i-Sharif, another project funded by German development aid. Thanks to this station, some 80,000 Afghans throughout the region are now receiving electricity from Uzbekistan. But if the station were attacked by militants, the effects would be far-reaching, with power outages as far away as Kabul. The development workers say it's a risk they've learned to live with.
Actually, everything in Afghanistan is a potential target for terrorists, especially when it's something conspicuous like a big substation. But the more you guard and protect something, the more attention you draw to it. Low profile is always the best policy. Don't stick out from the crowd, drive a normal-looking car with a white number plate and a few dents. It's the same with plants like this.
That said, entertaining a German cabinet minister with an armored car is hardly the way to keep a low profile.
Of course, you have to be careful. You can see there's a strong military presence here right now. I normally keep well away from the military because they're always a target, and I don't like standing near a target.
Normally, when there are no cabinet ministers around, things work very differently. The aid workers have an agreement with the Bundeswehr. The military helps coordinate the building work, but otherwise stays in the background.
There are many aspects in the planning, etc., where we work together closely. But we don't have aid workers accompanied by military vehicles or that kind of thing. We don't want that either.
So the development workers have good contacts with the Bundeswehr and work closely with the Afghans. They run projects that have a real impact, but otherwise keep a low profile. Up to now, the strategy has paid off, but everyone here knows things could change at any time.